What? Jermall Charlo wants to fight 50-year-old Oscar De La Hoya? Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to RENEBOXYOUNG, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze and simply talk about the sport of boxing in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion. Definitely subscribers since day one. Recent subscribers, I appreciate each and every one of you. Thank you so much for tuning into the Flash Lives. Premieres in my videos such as this, liking it up, sharing it up, hitting the notification bell if you're new to this platform. If you love the sport of boxing, this is the place for you. Go ahead and subscribe, hit that notification bell, man, etc., etc. You already know, man. Thank you so much for supporting via that manner, subscribing and all that good stuff. Also, you can support via CASHAPP, $RENEBOXYOUNG, CASHAPP, $RENEBOXYOUNG. And as I always say, man, thank you guys so much for those who have supported. You know what I'm saying? Thank you guys so much. I want to talk about Jermall Charlo, man. I mean, I gotta say it like this first. Everybody who's been rocking with me for a minute, I don't really, overkill, topics when it comes to certain fighters. I don't overkill fighters when it comes to, just chopping up content. More than anything, I try to chop up what's relevant, what is recent, and just try to follow fighters, post-fight reactions, lead-ups to fights and things of that nature, right? And I try to, chop up from as many divisions as possible, not just one division more than others. I just try to balance it out to the best I can. In this case, this got my attention concerning Jermall Charlo. Now everybody knows the story, man, that Jermall Charlo, for me, I gotta respect Jermall Charlo, man. That's the first thing I gotta say. I gotta respect Jermall Charlo and his career like I respect all fighters. Definitely, man, I gotta respect all fighters. You know what I'm saying? Whether it be Ryan Garcia, whether it be, any of these guys, I respect them, but I also criticize as I do with all these other guys, So this is something that, Jermall Charlo, the opponent selection, to this point, it's not, I gotta give him props though with the Korobov, fight. I like that Korobov fight. I really did, man. Korobov, a lot of people, try to discredit him, but he's a skilled fighter. I mean, I think it's because due to a lot of injuries that he kind of, faded away in the sport. But Korobov, if I'm not mistaken, was a last-minute replacement, some time ago. A lot of people criticized Jermall Charlo for that fight, but that was a good fight, man. I enjoyed that fight. Korobov is no pushover, man. So, but generally speaking, man, when it comes to Jermall, I'm not satisfied. This is the thing. Ladies and gentlemen. Everybody knows the story. Demetrius Andrade and Jermall Charlo, they could have fought a long time ago. They could have gotten it in, you know what I'm saying? But for whatever reason, I really don't care, you know what I'm saying? They just haven't fought. Jermall Charlo and Demetrius Andrade, it seems like their careers, man, I don't know, man. They're the opponents. And this is the thing, man. I've said this several times when it comes to this subject matter, when it comes to us having a voice, platforms out there, the boxing community, and that's the cool thing. Understand, man. I don't really like it how when sometimes fighters out there, or even promoters, they kind of belittle fans. If it weren't for the freaking fans, there wouldn't be, there wouldn't be any support behind these fighters. There wouldn't be big events, etc., etc. if it weren't for the fans. So, these people got to straighten it up sometimes. These promoters, these people out there, in the boxing business, they got to get it straight concerning that. They got to respect fans a little bit more, And what I like about it is this, that fans have a voice. Of course, not all, fans out there maybe speak logically concerning things, concerning fighters and things of that nature, but we do here at RENEBOXYOUNG, And I've said it time and time again when it comes to certain, when it comes to this topic about we have a voice, man. Fighters are hearing what we say. Fighters hear what we, and when I say we, I talk about the whole boxing community. I'm saying we as fans of the sport, they're listening. Promoters are listening, and this is proof right here once again that, fighters out there are listening. And I think that Jermall Charlo, man, and ever since that whole, shouts out to the legend Mike Tyson, hot boxing, that show he has, when Mike Tyson confronted him in that little segment, in that little piece, it's a long, Mike Tyson, you know, in his podcasts are kind of long, you know, and I don't really have time to tune in too much, you know, when it comes to generally, you guys know me, man, I'm busy. But, you know, he has long shows there. And there was a piece where, you know, he was telling Jermall, you know, who do you want to fight, man? You know, and then he's like, you know, whatever Jermall said, you know, whoever wants to smoke, come get it, or whatever he said, right? Mike was like, say the names. You know, I think Jermall, man, he's feeling it. This is what I'm trying to say. I think Jermall, he's feeling the pressure, man. He's feeling it. He's feeling what fans are saying. A lot of people out there, man, fighters out there, you know, the names go on and on. They know what the boxing community is saying. And look what he said recently, man. You check it out. You probably saw it already. You know, this isn't a Twitter, you know, the Michael Benson guy, you know, that source, I guess people call him, right? Salute to him, and thanks so much for that information. Great stuff. Link in the description. Y'all check it out. You know, we got here's Jermall Charlo, quote, I want to fight Demetrius Andrade next. So y'all need to stop talking bleep. And what that's what I'm saying. What do you think he's referring to when he says y'all need to? He's talking about the boxing community, man. He's talking about the boxing community. And he has to get this fight on. Like I said, you know, talking about that, mentioning Demetrius Andrade a moment ago, they should have fought a long time ago, man. But whatever, it is what it is. And then he continues to say, I want to fight him next. Okay, supposedly, right? That's just me saying, you know, adding in that comment there. I want to fight Oscar De La Hoya. What? Okay, we got to stop right here. I gotta stop right here. Now, this is the thing, man. I'm not, you know, Demetrius Andrade, that's why I mentioned him a moment ago, too. Demetrius Andrade is also kind of, you know, all over the freaking place. You know, he had this, you know, this ordering, whatever, I think the WBO ordered, you know, Beck. I forgot. I don't know how to pronounce that dude's name, but Beck. He's I think it's Janibek or something like that. I don't know, man, but great fighter, you know, prospect, contender, whatever you guys want to call him, whatever people want to call him out there, right? But, you know, and all of a sudden, so he's ordered, okay? So Andrade, he pulls out of the Parker fight, 168 supposedly, right? For whatever reason happened. I mean, Andrade right now, and for his whole career, it's just been mediocre anyway, but now they order this Beck guy, right? Which is a good fight, I think, in my humble opinion. I think it's a great fight, man. But what happens, all of a sudden, he comes out with his video. You check out my channel. You can see the video there, you know what I'm saying? Calling out Chris Eubank Jr. You know, Andrade just, I don't know, man. Yeah, but it's nice that Jermall Charlo's calling out Andrade. Sulecki, he supposedly hurt his back, okay? Jermall Charlo supposedly hurt his back, okay? Which is now the Sulecki fight's postponed or something. I hope it's freaking canceled. I can care less about that fight, you know what I'm saying? I've been saying for a minute, ever since this whole Sulecki call, you know, announcement. And when he got injured, I was saying that, you know, I would go live. I went live recently and talked about it, that, you know, Jermall Charlo was injured supposedly, right? In his back, I guess. Okay. I hope they're not going to re-announce this freaking Sulecki fight. Nobody wants to see that, man. And let's just be, you know, and I talked about also in that live session that, I don't think I made a video on this one, but go to the freaking, you know, when the Sulecki fight was announced for Jermall Charlo, you know, I know social media isn't everything, okay? But you can get an idea, man. Come on, let's just be honest. Let's just be real here. You know, the world revolves around freaking social media nowadays. You know what I'm saying? Not everybody, but yeah, whatever. So, the thing here is this, man. You go, when the Sulecki fight was announced, okay? You go to Instagram and, you know, the Premier Boxing Championship, you know, webpage or whatever, platform there, you know, on Instagram. The fight was announced. Sulecki, freaking Charlo. Okay. All the comments, man, you got 95% of the freaking comments down there. There were just, you know, oh, another, you know, Uber driver and this and that. You know, I don't call them that. I don't call fighters. I don't call anybody that. You know what I'm saying? But I'm just saying what the comments saying. Not satisfied. You know, many fans out there weren't satisfied. Jermall's feeling it. He's feeling the pressure, man, of what people are saying out there. Because, you know, sooner or later, ladies and gentlemen, I don't care who it is. Y'all know me, man. I used to give Jermall his props, but now to this point, it's like, man, especially since he started calling out Benavidez some time ago, I'll knock him out, you know, and all of a sudden, yo, you need your COVID shot, Benavidez, I ain't gonna fight you, you need your COVID, and then, you know, you gotta be 25 years old, or whatever the heck he was saying, I don't care. You know, whatever this foolish, you know, excuses, ladies and gentlemen, you know, and that's what it is. Fighters change, people are shifty like that. We're humans. You know what I'm saying? That's why some time ago, I would give props to Jermall, man. But as of late, and I've been saying this for a minute, I don't know about Jermall, man. You know what I'm saying? I don't know. Now, the thing here is this. Calling out Demetrius Andrade, okay? He wants to fight Demetrius Andrade. Now, I hope freaking Demetrius Andrade responds to this. But then again, he has that, you know, WBO ordering this Beck fight, which is a good fight too, though, for Andrade. But I think what would be better, ladies and gentlemen, is Andrade versus Charlo. And what the heck is he doing? Okay, now let's get to this Oscar stuff, man. What the heck is Jermall doing? Calling out 50 freaking year old, pushing 50-year-old. By the time this video is pushed, it's probably gonna be 50. By the time you see this video, Oscar's gonna be freaking 50. I don't know when his birthday is. Salute to Oscar, legend. You know what I'm saying? But whatever. You know what I'm trying to say. Pushing freaking 50-year-old. You think Oscar De La Hoya is gonna care about fighting Jermall? Heck no. Because Jermall doesn't have a name, ladies and gentlemen. You know, when you compare it to Oscar, come on, let's just be freaking real here. Yeah. In any case, man, Oscar would probably come back and fight Mayweather. And whatever the heck Oscar was doing some time ago to fight whoever the heck it was, right? He was supposedly going to come back and fight for an exhibition or whatever. Remember, he was training, then he got sick of COVID, and his opponent was supposed to be whoever it was. I really don't care, okay? Because I don't care about, you know, these guys coming back in exhibition fights. I really don't care about that, okay? That's just me, okay? That's just me. You know, Mayweather coming back and talking about wanting to fight, giving an offer to McGregor, to fight him in exhibition. I don't care. That's just exhibition stuff. That's great for him. You know, more money for him, wonderful. Great stuff, but I don't care, though. That's just me. You know what I'm saying? That's just me. That's all I'm saying. But that's what I'm saying here, ladies and gentlemen. You think that Oscar's going to come freaking back, okay, and even give the time to try even fight Jermall? No way. Yeah, right. That's just jokeable. That's laughable. What the heck is Jermall doing trying to call out Oscar De La Hoya? But anyway, that's just kind of weird to me, you know what I'm saying? That's just kind of weird to me. The thing is this, man. Let's get back to this. Now, let's get back to this whole... I want to fight him next. So he wants to fight Demetrius Andrade next, and I hope he gets... put up or shut up. You know what I'm saying? You just got to get to it. Jermall Charlo has to get to it in his career and get these guys in. You know what I'm saying? Get these names in. He's still in time. He still has time. All right, so now, okay, Oscar, whatever. Okay, so now he continues to say here, David Benavidez. Okay. And Chris Eubank Jr. So he's calling out David Benavidez again. Now, David Benavidez, if I'm not mistaken, I don't think he has anything arranged right now. Now, you got a mix, man. You got a mix of 160 and 168. Okay, supposedly Demetrius Andrade was going to fight at 168, what I just explained earlier with Parker. And then whatever happened, shoulder injury, whatever the heck happened, supposedly that the fight's off between, Demetrius Andrade and Parker. 168. That was going to be Demetrius Andrade's first fight, if I'm not mistaken, at 168. So you got Chris Eubank Jr. also. Is he, supposedly he's going to fight, Ben. But whatever, we don't even know if that's announced yet. By the time I push this video, it's probably going to be announced, probably get freaking canceled, whatever. Ben and Chris Eubank Jr., I made a video on that, so I'm not going to, like I said, I don't like to continue talking about the same thing over and over and over, freaking over again. You know what I'm saying? I got to wait till it's official, right? If it's going to be official. But why are you calling out Chris Eubank? That's my thing about this. Demetrius Andrade and freaking Jermall. Looks like Chris Eubank has other things going on. Who cares right now about Chris Eubank Jr.? All due respect, but, when it comes to between, this is what I'm trying to say here. Jermall and Demetrius Andrade, who cares about Chris Eubank Jr. right now? And who the heck cares really about Oscar right now coming back to fight? I don't. When it comes to Jermall, this is my point. When it comes to Jermall and his freaking career and the names under it, in his resume, you got to go for Demetrius Andrade. You know what I'm saying? You got to go for freaking David Benavidez. You've been calling him out for enough. Jermall has had Benavidez' name in his freaking mouth for long enough. Put up or shut up, or just don't do it. Just don't call these guys out if you're not going to fight them. And then this goes for all these guys. I've been saying that for a minute concerning Ryan Garcia. And like I said, I don't say it too much, but I've said it enough times to make it clear, to make my point clear. This is the fight game, ladies and gentlemen. This is your job. You know what I'm saying? If you're going to call a fighter out, then you got to do your best to fight that person. Caleb Plant, why ain't he mention him either? Caleb Plant and freaking, Jermall, they've been going back and forth a little bit. Or, calling each other out. Get it on then. It's about time for Jermall. It's about time. And mention this, like I said a moment ago. Concerning the point that Jermall's at in his career and his age, he has to start fighting these guys now. He has to. And is he going to fight David Benavidez next? I highly doubt it. I always say that about a lot of these fighters. You know what I'm saying? I always say that a lot about these fighters. And most of the time I'm right when it comes to that. When it comes to these guys calling each other out and who's going to fight next, a lot of times it's not. Like I say it. It's not them. Because they just yap away sometimes, man. And that's what I don't like about this, in this era of fighting. That's just one thing I don't like. Me, man, I enjoy the sport. I love the fights we're seeing. But when it comes to all these little silly call-outs and these Twitter freaking finger wars, you know what I'm saying? Fighters shouldn't do that too much. Too much. If they do it here and there, I get it, because they're trying to, you know, build stuff up, whatever they're trying to do. But, you know, comes to a point, man, where fans get freaking sick of it. We get sick of it, you know, year after year after year, you know, blabbing away. You got that fighter's name in your mouth. You got to get it on, especially Jermall. We're talking about Jermall because, you know, his career, man, is getting to that point. I think Demetrius Andrade, his career is past the point. His career is past the point. Now, let me mention another name here. Daniel Jacobs. What happened to the whole Daniel Jacobs and Jermall Charlo? Come on now, man. Come on now, man. Now, Daniel Jacobs, I was going to make another video on this, but I might as well mix it in here. Daniel Jacobs is pushing information out there, you know, on Instagram that, you know, he's going to fight soon. You know, I think his last fight was with Ryder. Sloppy fight. I didn't really like that fight, man. I made a video on that too, so, you know, post-fight reaction. But, you know, it seems like Daniel Jacobs is coming back. You know, why isn't Jermall? That would be a great fight too. Jermall Charlo and Daniel Jacobs. He ain't calling him out, but, man, I'm saying this. If he's calling these guys out, man, if Jermall Charlo's calling these guys out, Demetrius Andrade, who cares about Oscar, you know what I'm saying? Demetrius Andrade and, you know, David Benavidez, I hope he does. We don't want to see no freaking Sulecki fight. We don't want to see those level names anymore, man. I don't. And Jermall feels it. He knows what people are saying. Getting back to that point, he himself said it. So all y'all can stop talking bleep. You know, it's not like people are talking bleep. We just speak facts. You know, we're just speaking what we see. Say that to Mike Tyson then, Jermall. Jermall won't say that to Mike Tyson. Oh, stop talking bleep. You just want me to call out these names. And yeah, you won't say that to Mike Tyson. So why am I saying this? Because we're not the only ones saying it, ladies and gentlemen. It's not just the fans. You got reputable names out there that are saying the same thing. And I got to get back to this, you know, before I conclude. To conclude. You know, it doesn't, you know, just because fans say certain things, it doesn't mean we're, you know, we don't know nothing. We don't know bleep about boxing. You know what I'm saying? Real quick to prove my point. And this is just a recent example. You know, you got Robert Garcia. Salute to the wonderful coach. You know what I'm saying? Trainer. Y'all know he's been training AJ. He himself said, you know, I'm going to teach. I want AJ to go in there and you know, and I'm paraphrasing what he said, but, you know, to be more aggressive. And everybody, a lot of boxing fans out there, after the first, you know, after the AJ and Usyk fight, you know what I'm saying, after AJ's loss, everybody, before it, and the whole lead up to the AJ fight, a lot of fans out there, you know what I'm saying, who supposedly don't know about boxing, right, were saying he has to be aggressive. He has to go in there and push AJ around, use his weight, use his size, get him in there, you know what I'm saying, get Usyk, you know. And lo and behold, Robert Garcia is saying the same thing. You know what I'm saying? So you can't, you know, that's, you know, you can't just say, and like I said, I got to reiterate this. There are fighters out there, respect to all fighters, but man, sometimes they got to listen. Sometimes they got to, you know, don't close your ear to fans, you know, because some fighters, you know, they come out with that alibi, you know, well, you've never been in the ring. You don't know what you're talking about, man. Fans don't know what they're talking about. Quite a bit of fans do know what they're talking about, you know what I'm saying? And I say it with all due respect, definitely. And it's not like, and I gotta, you know, I'm just emphasizing that point that, you know, Jermall saying that, you know, all y'all talking, you know, we're all talking bleep, you know what I'm saying? But it's not necessarily that. It's just, you know, it's just we're talking about what we see. We see what we see, and we gotta speak out on it as fans. You know what I'm saying? I gotta reiterate that, man. If it weren't for the fans, where would the fighters be, ladies and gentlemen? If it weren't for the fans, you know what I'm saying? And we love these fighters. That's why, you know, we talk about it. You know what I'm saying? We spend our time, and you know, all these platforms out there, they spend their time, they push wonderful content concerning the fight game because we love the sport, you know? And we say this for the betterment of these fighters, you know what I'm saying? We say this about Jamel Charlo so that he can get in there and get these great fights in. You know, just like Jermall, man. Jermall is freaking legend right there, ladies and gentlemen. You know, that's what I want to see Jermall do. But we'll see, man. I highly doubt it's going to be Benavidez next. Who do you think is next for Jermall? I don't even... Demetrius Andrade, get your butt up and get this guy. You know what I'm saying? You know, Demetrius Andrade and Jermall, it has to be that one next. Because we know it's not going to be David Benavidez. Too risky for Jermall, man. I don't think he wants to take that risk. You know, because it's undefeated record. You know how fighters out there, you know, what they feel about their undefeated records. You know, they want to protect it. But, man, that's not going to do anything. You know what I'm saying? That's not going to do too much for you. You know what I'm saying? If you want to go out there and, you know, make a statement to the world, you got to go out and get these names. What do you guys think, man? What do you guys think is going to be next for Jermall Charlo? Is it going to be Oscar De La Hoya? Man, screw that. We're an Boxing, a platform where we simply discuss, critique, and analyze, simply talk about the sport of boxing. in a level-headed, mature, coherent fashion, man. Thank you guys so much, man, for showing your support. You already know also you can do it, through Cash App, $ ReneBoxYoung, all that good stuff, liking it up, sharing it up. You know what it is, man. ReneBoxYoung. Peace.